Welcome back to Season 2, Season 1 actually. Season 1, Race 12, second race of the playoffs. In the first cutoff, we are now in the final race of this cutoff, so this will decide who makes it and who falls out. Mecha Spider in the first row, which is really important for them because they are right now in 12th place, so they are right on the cutoff. I don't remember us doing Miami. Yeah, me neither. Quadfall actually starts in the lead on the inside, so that's going to be pretty good. They are now in 6th overall. So they might be able to break it to the top 4, actually, with a really good performance here. Vincent Mirdo in 3rd, so that's pretty good for them. They are now in 13th. That could really change some things and shake up the field. Jane Sen in 4th, which is pretty unusual for them, usually not doing really well in the qualifying. Chiquito Milka in 5th. Also a car that's definitely fighting for the points. Jess Cranston right next to them. Joseph Peter Pinkelman and Abawa, Jaffa Cake and Noah Niola. Ryan, yep, this is Ryan. Raven Cornwell and Fastboy. Fastboy, of course, a car that needs to redeem himself today because they didn't do too hot last race. Winfrey Schrock, a beautiful second place last race. Now pretty far down. Binglepin right next to them. Speedy McZoom Zoom and Avengers Flowerchild are closing out the people that are still in the playoffs, and after that we have all the cars that are out. We have Cheryl Meadow in front of the rest, in the lead of the rest, next to their teammate Alana Bodell, Kawhi McDessu and Scott Matthews. Just the last name, the leader of the rest right now, Brian Henderson, almost in last, and the Avenger starting in the very back. We of course look at the race start from the back of the pack this time, as we do usually, to see if anyone dies. Last race, of course, Chiquito Milka went out right out of the gate with a gearbox failure. It was really unfortunate for them and definitely cursed them right now. They are almost 80 points down off the line, so it's gonna be really hard. Really hard thing. Really makes you think because they were 1 point in front of Brian Henderson. So if Henderson made it into the top and Chiquito Milka didn't, that would have been a much different situation. Nobody seems to be injured yet, but you can definitely see the difference between I want to show this, the speed difference between the rest and the playoff cars, just so you see that definitely makes a big difference. Godful taking the lead, of course. He started first. Vincent Meadow might be able to take second here, despite starting in the second row, but of course the inside, always a bit of a better position to start, but Mega Spider seems to be fending them off pretty well. Jane Sen getting kind of close. Chiquito Milka in 4th. They really need a lot of points here. They probably need a top 1 finish and a lot of people in front of him on the overall leaderboard to screw up to still make it into the next into the next phase of playoffs. I don't really believe in it, but you know, I saw way more I saw a lot of more unlikely things already happening. There seems to be a top 4 right now developing. Godful in 1st, of course, Mecha Spider 2nd, Vincent 3rd, and Jane Sen in 4th. Pinkelman seems to be leading the pack right now in front of Chiquito Milka and Raven Cornwell in a freeway fight against Jess Cranston and Jaffa Cake. They are in 7th, 8th, and 9th. Jaffa Cake right now taking Chiquito Milka and Raven Cornwell, just snacking them on the outside, going really fast around it. Vincent Meadow losing a bit of speed up there in 4th in the white and blue car, of course. Jaffa Cake definitely taking the lead of Cranston and Cornwell. Cornwell losing a bit of speed, it seems like, now in 9th. Might be taken by Winfrey Schrock on the inside. Oh, not looking so hot. They should be able to make it. They definitely are pretty safe into the playoffs, into the next phase of playoffs, but definitely don't want to finish badly now because they are only in 7th. So next cutoff could be really close for them. And you, of course, want to make as many rounds as possible. Want to show that you're the best, or at least belong to the top 8. Because right now we are deciding who are the top 12 of the field. Jane Sen still in 3rd. This is gonna help them immensely if they are still, because they... Where's Flower Child? Right now in 11th, so that might be actually... So if this keeps on going, of course, we still have pit stops to go and a lot of shenanigans. But this might be our first lead change on the table board at all, because I think, except maybe the first race, I don't know who won the first race, but maybe this, except for the beginning, this might be the very first lead change we had for the entire MIRD. And Vincent Flowchart has had an iron grip on that lead forever now, so this might be the first lead change we are getting. Jane Sen might be taking the championship lead here for now. Jane Sen now into second. Mecha Spider losing position, also really close to losing that third place to Vincent Mirdo. Mecha Spider, of course, like I said, on 12th place right now, so they are still pretty good. Of course, 4th place gives a lot of points for them, but every position they are losing might be to the benefactory of someone who is behind him. Which of the cars that are overtaking him are right now no one, but Vincent Mirdo is one of the cars that might be taking them in the leaderboard. So this is going to be definitely pretty interesting. If they lose directly to Vincent Mirdo, then they are going to overtake them on the leaderboard. Let's not mince words, Chiquito is basically out. Chiquito is pretty much out, yeah. Like I said, that's why, like I said this before, I actually wanted to boot Milka and leave Henderson in. Because I know the guy who has the Milka car, and he's not paying attention at all. And that's why I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, 1 point. And I know the guy. He would have been, if I asked him, he would have been like, oh yeah, let's just let the other guy into the playoffs, it's fine. And with this performance, like in the first race already, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. At least one of the 4 cars that's going out is pretty much decided. Vincent Mirdo not really being able to take that spot of Mecha Spider. Going a bit slower. Do we have yellow? We do not. Pinkelman in 5th. Jaffa Cake at 6th. Who do we have? We have Super Bingle and Jaffa Cake below the line. So Jaffa Cake right now in 15th in front of Super Bingle. So that's gonna be... where's Bingle Pin? Super Bingle on 14. That's not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough at all. Spin Max Zoom Zoom actually overtaking them at the moment, so might be down to 15th. Abara into 16th. That's gonna be an issue for them. That might... They might see a lot of cars passing them on the leaderboard. Yeah, and then we have the cutoff. Still 31 laps, biding my time. Then I'm cleaning the track, sure. You are now in 16th, so you are in the last place of the cars in the playoffs. So yeah, I'll definitely want to see you clean off the track, because I want to see you in the playoffs. I'm not gonna be... Just check Jane Sen won the first race. Did they? Okay. Okay, yeah, that might be. I'm not sure. Could be. Flower Child only in 12th right now. So that's also not too hot. So Jane Sen definitely making up a lot of spots. Fast Boy also in front of them. Looks like they're having a bit of trouble up there. But I think that only looked like it. Fast Boy in 11th. So at least in front of Flower Child, but not doing like amazingly good. Bingle in 15th again, so they're at least being able to fend off Abara, who's now in the last of the playoff cars. Like I said, that's going to be an issue. Abara might be the next car going out then. Even if I said that they were pretty safe in 10th position, but this might not be enough if they come in 16th. Where are we at? Jaffa Cake definitely doing their part to make it into 5th now. Might be taking Mecha Spider. What happened to Vincent Mirdo? They went down to 6th. I don't see any damage on the car, so they probably just lost a lot of position there. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Right now, it down to 8th. That's an issue for them, but definitely helping all the other cars in front of them. Especially Mecha Spider, who now has a pretty comfy lead on them. Jaffa Cake might be overtaking them too. Jaffa Cake only 1 point down on no, actually 15 points down on Vincent. Jaffa only 1 point down on Bingle on the overall leaderboard. Murdo getting overtaken left and right now, 9th. This might not be enough for them. They definitely need a big thing, especially Winfrey Schrock now overtaking them is a big issue, because Schrock, of course, one of the cars they are fighting for the spot in the playoffs. Murdo Incorporated might be the first team to be completely eliminated, which would be a big shame, of course, to see a team go this early. What is the rest doing? Brian Henderson in the back of it. Scott Matthews was lost the last race. He was in dead last of his pack, but now in the lead in front of Karim Desu actually. Cherry Meadow, Alana Bodell, the Avenger, just the last name, and Henderson. Godful still pretty comfy the lead in first right now. Hasn't really been touched, and he has quite the long lead in front of Jane Sen, Pinkelman, and Jaffa King now in 4th. They made a big jump. Cranston in 5th, in front of Cronwell and Megaspide in 7th. Winfrey Schrock in 9th. Fastboy in 11th. In 11th? No. Is that right? I don't know. Flower Child. Murdo losing a lot of speed, just going down the field. What happened? Something must be wrong with the car. This can't be right. Maybe they should go into the pits. We're now in lap 15. Noah Niola still behind him. Chiquito Milka also fell down quite a lot. Abawa and Bingle right now closing the field of the playoff cars. So Abawa gonna lose a lot of position. Noah Niola also only 1 point in front of Abawa. Team NAS is in a big trouble right now. This race is not going well for them. Milka now losing a position, might be also losing to Bingle. Vincent Mirdo seems to be really slow, also might be overtaken by Noah Niola now. I'm sorry that I'm pretty much focusing on the back race here, but this is definitely important for the playoffs. Flower Child's pretty comfy up there in 11th right now. Yep, Flower Child in 11th, Vincent Mirdo still 12th, Noah Niola 13th, and Abawa in 14th now. Bingle overtook Chiquito Milka, and they are into the pits. First car into the pits, Chiquito Milka. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the car. All the slower cars seem... most of the slow cars seem to have pitted. Godful also has pitted. So yeah, we are now in pit season. It is pit season, my dudes. Oh, now we're going into the pits. Okay, cool. They're actually almost lapping cars now. Godful on the back of just the last name. Fastest lap right now by the number 55 of... I forgot. Jane Sen. Jane Sen doing the fast lap, so they are doing quite a bit better than the race leader, Godful. Number 51, right behind Pinkelman, actually with the second fastest lap of the race so far. So yeah, we have Mecha Spider not leaving yet. There's Vincent Mirdo coming in pretty late. Godful is, of course, the race leader. Seems to be a fairly slow pit stop. Of course, the cars that are leaving now are not really relevant. Jane Sen might be over. Jaffa Cake taking the lead after the pit stop, seems like. Jaffa Cake in front of Godful, in front of Raven Condor, who might be taking third here, and Jane Sen in fourth. Speaking of right behind Windfish, Rock, Flower Child, Fastboy in eighth. That's pretty interesting after the pit stop. Really, really interesting pit stop here. This is what it looks like. Yeah, Godful right now behind Kairi Desu and Jaffa Cake making their way in first now and not being blocked by one of the slower cars on the field. Godful should be able to overtake them now on the straight really easily. No problem at all. Jane Sen overtaking because Cronwell is stuck behind his teammate. And that is really, really just a really good way of showing the way Kawaii Desu has been doing for their team. Just pretty much just pulling them into the shit all season. I finished third. I won the second, I took the leading spot and didn't give it up since. Okay. To be fair, there's more stuff in the back right now. Yeah, pretty much. We had Godfall leading just pretty much alone. Yeah, Jaffa Cake right now the new leader. Pinkelman in second, actually. They were in front as well, but they now in second. They have been trailing a bit, I think. Right now, the leading cars are trying to lap the slower cars. On the straights, of course, no problem. In the corners that could definitely slow them down. Speedmix Zoom Zoom in fourth. Pretty good, pretty important for them because, of course, Jane Sen fell down quite a lot. And when the Flower Child not doing so hot, they might be the new leader of the championship. Jane Sen, oh no, Jane Sen fifth. No, never mind. But that's definitely pretty important still. Moonfish Schwock at 6th, Raven Cornwell with a solid 7th. That's the slower cars. Chiquito Milka up to 8th. Amazing pit stop from them. Is there still life in the 68th car? We all said they are dead. Might not. Fastboy and Flower Child rounding out the top 10. Mecha Spider down to 11th. That's going to be an issue. Because we have, of course, Jaffa Cake now in front, and also Chiquito Milka in front of them. So Jaffa Cake definitely overtaking them. Might be Mecha Spider on the chopping block now. Except I assume Abara still being pretty far behind, so they are probably taking the bullet. Mecha Spider should be able to... Actually, no, maybe not. It's probably going to be a fight between Mecha Spider and Abara, to be honest. We now have Super Bingle taking a few names, a few positions, up to 13th. Right now trying to lap the slower cars, of course. The Avenger, no problem. Kawaii Desu again blocking pretty well. Pretty good at blocking. Vincent Murder down to 15th. That's probably them done. Mid Incorporated pretty much out. If there's no miracle, then I don't see them making it to the top. Apparently, I assume they had some sort of issue with the car. Bauer in last of the playoff cars, so that's going to be a big issue as well. So they might, despite having right now a 60-point lead, actually 70. Oh? 80-point lead, no, 70. 70-point lead, God. 70-point lead on the line, which is Vincent Meadow. That might not be enough. But it's gonna be really close. I need that in my life to show SDH how he acted this season. At least this time he's blocking somebody not on his team. Pinkelman took the lead from... wait, what happened? Jaffa Cake down into 7th! Whoa! Car seems fine, so they probably just had a similar issue to Middle, where they just were losing speed, losing time, losing grip. Down to 7th, so that might be an issue because they definitely need a lot of points here. Windfish Rocket 6, of course. Jane Sen now in 5th. Raven Corridor might be breaking into the top 3 here. Definitely important points for them. Speedback Zoom Zoom in 3rd, of course. Have now a car between them and Jane Sen. Speedback Zoom Zoom, 13 points between them and Jane Sen. Of course, the cutoff, the point gap between 3rd and 5th, quite a big margin, because the first 3, of course, get a bit more points than the rest. I was confused just now too, because I looked at the rankings, it was suddenly 4th. Yeah, that was pretty. Speedback Zoom also just taking Pinkelman on the inside. Pinkelman, they're having a bit of an issue, it seems like. We might have our new championship leader here, folks. Yeah, Flower Child still 9th, so they might be losing their lead here. Godfall in 1st still. Cordwell 4th, holding off Jane Sen in 5th. Windfish Schwock, Jeff Cake at 7th. Flower Child actually now in up in 8th, overtaking Chiquito Milka. Cranston 10. They of course are pretty safe, as well as Fastboy, but they are definitely losing a bit of grip onto the top 4 spot, ever so slightly being slipping down the card. Might be making way for cars like Godfall or Raven to actually make it to the final 4. Noah Nyola and Super Bingle right now. Bingle overtaking Nola, so they are up to 12, I believe. Yeah, hidden behind Fastboy, but in front of Nola now in 12. Mecha Spider behind them, so that's really important. Bingle was 25 points behind Mecha, so Mecha now into 15th actually. Abara into 17th, even being overtaken by Brian Henderson here. Henderson being a bit of the gatekeeper, it seems, for the playoff cars. Really interesting. Oh, they are still lap down, so okay, I got really excited there. I'm sorry. Yeah, Bingle seem to be able to fight Nola off. So they are right now beating Mecha Spider by 2 cars between them. Actually, Mecha Spider might be taking Murdo here on the inside. Oh, this is gonna be really. This is gonna be nail biting for them. This is gonna be really nail biting for them. Of course, 25 points they need to make up on Mecha Spider, and Abara might be also slipping down, of course, because they are in 16th. I'm not sure if that's gonna make up a 48-point gap to Bingle. So Mecha Spider not making enough points here might be the key. Because of course none of the cars below them are doing that hot. Jaffa Cake, of course, yeah, Jaffa Cake doing much better than Bingle, so that will probably be the issue in them making the top. Jaffa Cake, of course, still in 7th because Jaffa Cake only 1 point below Super Bingle. So Bingle definitely needs another car to slip up, and I don't, or them just doing amazingly. Maybe breaking the top 10, that would be really helpful. Chiquita Milka still in 9th. We might have a second pit stop, I'm not sure. Jazz Cranston in 10th, still fending off Fastboy. Somebody fuck up, please. It's kind of funny that it's more exciting to see who makes the top 12 rather than top 4. Yeah, because it's not really that, like, it's not that important right now, as of now. Yeah. We actually have a lead change in front. Is Godful back in the lead now, leading in front of Speedy McZoom and Pinkelman in 3rd. Raven Cornwell in 4th, still just Jeff Jane Sen in 5th, Mega Windfish Rock in 6th, which is also pretty interesting because of course they were pretty close to being eliminated. So yeah, the cars that to watch right now are of course Bingle, Cake, Abara, and no Mecha Spider. Jaffa Cake should make it into the top 12 now. They should be able to take Mecha Spider at the very least. Might be able to take Abara as well. Windfish Rock, of course, in front of them, so they are safe as well. Flower Child only in 8th. Of course, that should be enough. They might lose their championship position right now, but that should not be that big of an issue for them. Bingle Cake. Yeah, don't you like Bingle Cake? It's delicious. Jazz Cranston to 9th. Fastboy in 10th. Chiquita Milka still in 11th, so they fell down quite a bit. They were in 9th before. They are slowing down. That might be important for a few cars. Noah Neola and Super Bingle still fighting for that 12th place, which might be really important for Bingle, because every point, of course, counts. Especially cars between them and Mecha Spider will be very important. Milka seems to lose a lot of speed, so they might be overtaken by both Nola and Bingle soon. I ship it. They both have not husbands, but boyfriends. Nola might be the party spoiler here for Bingle Pin. Pin now only 1 space ahead of Mecha Spider. Abara down in 16, but Bingle needs every position they can get. Milka now going to the pits, so they're going for a second pit stop. I don't know if everyone is. Fastboy seems to be. Let's see. This can. Oh, we might have second pit stop of everyone here. Oh no! How much heartbreak can you take, boys? We can just ship their BFs too. Nobody would notice. Oh yeah, Quadtainment. Just the full. Sure, that works. Oh, how much heartbreak can you take? How much are you able to withstand? Let's see who makes it here. Who, if everyone actually taking a pit stop, seems to be the case. So we are going to watch the probably watch the leader, which was Quadful. Well, no, not Quadful. Last Pinkelman, but they are also still on track. So yeah, they probably take their thing next. So Godful right in front of you here, Jane Sen. Last name already driving out, but they're also lapped down. As well as Scott Matthews, who are now passing. Cheryl Meadow as well. Come and make this. A Mecha Spider right now riding. And Godful seems to have had a good spot. Jane Sen and Mecha Spider colliding in the pits. Oh, that might cost a... That's going to be really important seconds there. Oh, okay, let's see. Mecha Spider, Vincent Meadow, and Bingle in the back, all in the pits. Vincent Meadow seems to have taken Bingle in the pits. Mecha Spider also taken Bingle in the pits. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Like I said, how much heartbreak can you take in one race? How much are you able to withstand? Jane Sen right now doing a hot lap, so they will be reforming with the guys that have just been in the pit. I believe Jane Sen now in the not quite. I don't know if I think at the front of there's Pinkelman right now driving out of the pit lane. So we'll see if Jane Sen is able to take them on the line on the straight yet now. Is Squadful? Where's Squadful? Squadful's here, so they might be able to take Pinkelman, but Pinkelman seems to have keeping the lead. I fear that Pingle might break Mecha. I don't fear heartbreak, I fear that Pingle might break Mecha. Okay, so yeah, we now have the re-entry. Everyone seems to have reformed. Squadful might be taking the lead back from Pinkelman. Thanks for holding it warm. Buddy, we have really exciting race for this. Oh, this is great. Jensen in third, Raven Pommel fourth, Speedmax Zoom Zoom. Actually, I'm gonna turn this off. This is fifth position for fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fast Boy. 8 now. Jaffa Cake, so they lost the position. Avensis Flowchart 9th. JS Cranston 10. That's Bordell. That's Chiquito Milka in 11th still. Might be colliding with Bordell, what it looks like. Nah, they make a clean pass. Noah Neola in 12th. Vincent Murdo now in 13th in front of Bingle. Are they gonna... Might be Murdo actually being the party pooper here. Abama now 15th and Mecha Spider down to 16. Ooh. Like I said, that spot of Mecha is definitely gonna be taken by Jeff Cake. Murdo now overtaken by Bingle. Yeah, so they are definitely now ahead of Mecha Spider as well. And they should be. Because now they are, of course, Bingle up to 13th now. Actually, this might not be enough. Oh, every party needs a pooper, that's why we invite him to party pooper, party pooper. Bingle now 13th. In front of them, they are pretty far behind Noah Neola, so I don't think there's a way that they will be catching them. Yeah, this might be it. Chiquito Milka is actually in 10th right now. In a bit stuck behind one of the slower cars. Noah Neola in... no, that's Fast Boy. I'm an idiot. That's 8th. Actually lost the position to Jaffa Cake. Was that actually, is that already it, or is this the last lap right now? I think this is the last lap. Godful still in the lead, but really close to Pinkelman. Pinkelman might be taking him on the inside here in the very last corner, very last turn. Seems to be the case. So let's go on. Actually on board. And there's the checkered flag. That's Pinkelman taking the lead in the very last corner in front of Godful. What a finale. Jane Sen in third here. So he might be taking the lead in the championship right now. Raven Cromwell fourth. Pleedy Maximum with a really respectable fifth. Winfrey Schrock sixth. He doesn't matter. Seventh. Jaffa Cake. So that probably secured their space into the top 12. Chiquito Milka in 9th, even more. Yeah, in 9th behind Fast Boy. Jazz Cranston still secure in 10th, which is fine. Flower Child in 11th. That's definitely losing them at least one position. Definitely losing them to the lead to James San here. And I think I wasn't going to drink tonight. The word is bringing people to alcoholism. Dude, we screwed Gibbo last week. We are gonna screw another one every week now. Nola, Bengal Pin. Sadly, they are the story of the race. But 13th, I don't think that's gonna be enough because Jaffa Cake definitely jumping the shark here. Jumping the shark is the wrong expression. Abawa actually up to 14th, so yeah, there's also no way they are gonna catch them. Vincent Murdo also definitely out in 15th. That's not enough. And Marcus Spider in 16th. They are probably out now as well. BRB committing Sudoku because I lost my leadership. Sounds about right. Race 12. Don't want to lose this because this was a really great race. It was exciting. Cool. Cool. Let's see what I did to the standing, shall we? Whoops. I suppose how bad Avensis did this week. Yeah, last week as well. So, whoops. Single race. The Avenger in last, actually. Five laps down. I don't know what they did, but definitely the wrong thing. Alana Bodell, Karim Katesu, Cheryl Murdo, Scott Matthews, Brian Henderson, and just the last name actually winning the Race of the West in front of Brian Henderson. Mecha Spider in last of the playoff cars. Vincent Murdo, Abara, and Bingle in 13th. Nola in 12th, Flower Child 11th, Jazz Quentin Chiquito, Milka in 9th. I do not believe that this is going to be enough. They might be taking one more spot. There might not be 16th, but yeah. Fast Boy in 8th, Jaffa Cake. So let's do some maths. If Bingle was, so the best position they had were like 12. Yeah, nah. Yeah, 80 points to catch Abawa is a lot to ask for. Oh dear. They would have needed to crash out of the race. Milka 9, Fastboy in 8th still. Jaffa Cake at 7th. So they are probably booking their race, their spot in the playoffs. Winfrey Schrock, Speedy McZoom, Raven Cronwell in 4th. Best car of LGB. No, actually not. I'm lying. Jade Sen in 3rd. Best car of Tipa Vega. Godfall again. The best car of Firebrand. And leading the most laps. That's why they have the same amount of points as Pinkelman has, who actually won the race. Best car of Aogewi Heel, of course, in this race. What's happening? I'm surprised how bad. You mean last week just sandbagging to make it exciting, and then you sandbag 1 week too long and drop from the board. On to the overall standings. Chiquito Milk are still in 16th, so they are out. Super Bingle, sadly in 15th, not even being able to take Vincent Murdo, so they are on 15th now and out as well. Vincent Murdo, last car of Murdo Incorporated, so that team is the first one to be completely eliminated. Yorkshire Dragons and Firebrand both losing a second car, so they are only one car still in the running. Yeah, Mecha Spider also losing 10 points down to Jaffa Cake, who just made it. Just look at that gap in front, behind the 11th place. It's going to be really hard for them to actually make it into the top 8. But of course, they have been stranger things. There have been stranger things that happened in this championship, and I'm really excited to see what happens next. Jaffa Cake at 12th, Abara still in 11th, so definitely going to be pretty hard for them to still make it into top 8, as well as Noah Niola. Winfrey Schrock in 10th. Sorry. 8th, Raven Cornwell, right behind Pinkelman. Wait, I have a screenshot so I can see what happened. Yeah, Pinkelman jumping one spot, basically changing spots with Cornwell, of course, because of their win. That was enough to change places. They were only 7 points apart now. Now they are 13 points apart. Noah Niola was a 9th before. Abawa lost one spot. Winfrey Schrock gained one spot. Mecha Spider gained the spot. Jaffa Cake gained 3 spots, actually. Yeah. So, pretty much Jaffa Cake just moved up past Bingle, Mirdo, and Spider into 12. They saved their ass this time. Let's see if they can do it next time. Nola Cornwell, Fast Boy in 6th, was in 5th, of course, overtaken by Godful. Really good performance by them. 2nd place and the same points as the winner of the race. Right now tied with Jazz Cranston for 4th. Oh, this might be really interesting. So I think the top 3 are actually locked in right now. But the 4th place is actually going to be exciting. And of course, anyone can still break into top 3. But right now it seems to be pretty obvious that the NAS's Speedy McZoom Zoom in 3rd and Avengers Flowerchild 2nd right now. So they actually lost the lead for the first time since the 2nd race. They have been holding on to it since the 2nd race. And Jane Sen now the new point leader by 3 points. So still the double lead for the Team Pepega, but of course not not the same car anymore. So we are going to have a really exciting championship race coming ahead. Of course, we still have 4 races to go before we hit the final race. So be excited for what will happen. How many shenanigans can we cram into 4 races? I'm excited to find out. I hope you are too, and Bingle is probably as well. Don't worry, Bingle, you can still make 13th. I believe in you. So yeah, on to the team standings. Of course, this is without the bonus 500 points for making the next round. I will provide these standings after the stream. So right now, Team Pepega and the NAS, of course, in the first 2 places. They are both still in possession of all of their 3 drivers. Awagiri Heel still on 2 drivers. Yorkshire Dragons down to 1 now. So that might definitely make them fall back a lot. Onto Awagiri Heel. Firebrand also down to 1 car now. Mid Incorporated completely out of the running. So that's really unfortunate because I'm out. And I'm sad. I like my car a lot. It's pretty. Yeah, so we actually have 12 cars. We have 2 cars without a team. 3 Team Pepega cars, 3 NAS cars, 2 Awagiri Heel cars, 1 Yorkshire Dragon, 1 Firebrand. So pretty interesting mix. 10 cars with a team and only 2 cars without a team. That was exciting. I like that. I like that a lot. I hope you enjoyed the MIRD part of the stream as well. I should check what game won. I kind of have a feeling that I know which one won. But I might be wrong because it was actually a pretty close thing. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the MIRD part of the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you tune in next week, even if you are out now. I'm really sorry, of course, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Of course, your cars will still be in the race. They will be put to a setting that is slightly better than the bottom 7 cars. So the bottom 7 are on 0 to 20 on their vehicles. The cars that fell out the standings now are going to be on 20 to 40. So, and the next one's going to be 40 on 60, and the guys after that are going to be 60 to 70, because the bottom for the top cars is 80 to 100, so that it's not too similar. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are tuning in next week to see who makes it to top 8. We are getting down to business now. The NAS might be losing 2 cars. Awagiri Heel also pretty close to losing 2 cars. Here, next week, yeah.